Oh, sweet potato. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. If you are new here, my name is Justina. I am a Nigerian mother of three. I have two boys and one girl. And today I am doing our family food shopping. And yeah, I hope you are I hope you and your family are doing well, and I hope everything is going well for you guys. Now, today's shopping is going to be a more of a gossip kind of shopping. Now, shop with me while I gossip with you what happened the other day. So, we were in this Nigerian gathering the other day, and while we were there, there's loads of Nigerian women. You know, we Nigerian aunties. There's loads of Nigerian aunties, and we are at the back side of the room, the house, which is where the kitchen is, the kitchen dining area. So that is where we're hanging out. So everything was going smoothly. People were, chatting with one another. The party was a great place. I wouldn't say parties, like more of a house gathering kind of thing. So, as things were going on, and all of a sudden, this young, dark, chocolate, beautiful, like tall girl walks in. I would say she will be in her maybe early 20s, mid 20. Like, this girl is gorgeous. She is drop dead gorgeous. She dressed in her high heel, short skirt and off shoulder top. I mean, the girl is popping with her long nails and her straightened long hair. Now, I'm just painting a picture of this girl. Now, as this girl walking, she is very polite, very well mannered. She came at the back where the aunties were, greeted us, good afternoon, aunties, blah, blah, blah. Now, all of a sudden, there's this other one Nigerian auntie that is sitting where the women were sitting, where we are all sitting. Because if you go to Nigerian garden, you know that the men are usually on one side and the women are kind of sitting on on the other side of the house and, gisting. So this other auntie stood up and called the girl by her name. I think she must have known the girl is either she's our auntie or she is a family friend. She must have had a close relationship with this girl. Now she called this girl by her name and she's like, "Oh, come here." And the girl came and she's like, look at you. I've been telling you. I've been telling you. Look at what you're wearing. To me personally, there's nothing with what the girl is wearing. Like, the girl is a young girl. Like, she is a young girl. Let's just say that this girl is in her early 20s. When I was that age, yes, we all wore short skirt. We all wore off shoulder. We all wore show back top. We all wore crossless top, whatever it is called. Oh, is it how you're gonna find a husband? Is it how a good man is gonna see you? Is in this in you meet men in this kind of places where we're having a gathering or a party or whatever. This is how people meet people in this kind of place. If a man now, a potential man that is looking for a wife sees you, do you think that this woman was just going off on this poor girl? And yeah, I'm sitting where I am. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? Leave this girl alone. Let her go and live her life. Now, one thing you have to know about us, Nigeria, if you're not Nigeria, is that we center our life in what men thinks. I remember growing up, whatever I do, my mother, my aunties, they'd be like, you can't do that. And I was such a tomboy. I wasn't even a girly girl. I was such a tomboy, and that pisses them off as well. You can't do that. A man cannot marry you. You can't do that. You can't walk like that. You can't dress like that. It's all about centering men. Like, we live our life on what men thinks. You have to do this like this so a good man can see you and marry you. You have to cook well. If you can't cook well, no man will marry you. If you can't dress well, no man will marry you. If you can't shower well, no man. It is all about man, 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 man. So back to the story. So this auntie was like, I've been telling you, you need to present yourself in such a way a man can see you, a man can marry you, da 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 da. A man that is serious, that is looking for a wife, blah 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 blah. Now, this girl, I didn't know she had it in her because she looked like a quiet girl. This girl allowed this auntie to finish her blah 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 nonsense of husband this and husband that. And this girl was like, when the woman has finally, eventually finished her nonsense, and this girl was like, Auntie, I have been respecting you. This is when I know that something is coming. I have been respecting you, but I can see you don't want to respect yourself. And the girl was like, all the time when you see me, you're talking about husband this, husband that. I don't really care about any husband. And the girl was like, do you think you have a husband? Do you think your husband is a husband? Do you think your husband is a husband? Do you know where, if I tell you where I have seen your husband or what I have seen your husband doing, blah, blah, blah. If I tell you where I'm sitting where I'm sitting. Like, at this point, all my ears is in this gossip. And this girl was like, don't allow me to embarrass. In my mind, I'm like, honey, say it. Don't even hide it. Just let it out. Like, don't, I want to hear where you have seen this man's husband, where you have seen this woman's husband. Please say it. And this girl was like, you think your husband is a good, in front of everybody, in front, like, this was a hot thing happening. It's like, you think your husband is a good husband? You think your husband is all that? Do you know why I have seen your husband? And this girl was, giving it to her back to back, like giving it to this woman. I have seen your husband here. I've seen your husband there. Your husband is always sneaking around with young girls, blah, 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 blah. You think you have a husband, blah, blah. One thing we Nigerian auntie don't know, yeah? We don't go out that often. Like, we go out a tiny bit. These young girls go out more, and they would see our men in some places that us will not see our men in. So we need to bring these young girls closer and make them our friend, so we can actually have an eyes on the outside. Think and walk with me on this thing, because if we don't go out that often, how do you know where your husband has been? To me, I'm like, how can I make this girl my friend? Because I need this kind of a person. I need a sharp eye. But anyway, that's just a funny thing. Anyway, this girl was like, at this point, right, her voice was high, and this Nigerian auntie is trying to now calm her down. Is trying to drag her to the corner. In my mind, I'm like, no, leave her the heck alone where she is. Because at the point when you were embarrassing her, at the point when you were, telling her whatever you have to tell her, you were doing it in front of everybody. Now, when now that she is giving it to you, you want to shut her up. Because she keeps saying, it's okay, come here. I was like, don't go anywhere. In my mind, I'm staying in my mind. Don't go anywhere with her. Stay where you are and tell us, because I need to hear the whole thing. This girl, not only did she tell her, but she also had a receipt of where her husband has been. You know what? I'm telling you, you Nigerian aunties, including me included, if you do not respect yourself, yeah, if you do not learn how to respect yourself, these young girls, they will teach you manner. You will learn manner by fire by force, because what made this young girl to humiliate you is because you did not respect yourself. You did not mind your business. If you can't, like, if you do not learn how to mind your business, these young girls, they will bring your business in the open. Because I think this Nigerian auntie think that these young girls of these days, this new generation of Nigerian young girls, are the way we were back in the day. When an auntie is giving out to you, you're afraid to talk back, or when an uncle is giving out to you, you're afraid. They are not afraid to talk. They might respect you because they learned respect from their mother, but they're not afraid to talk back to you. So this girl was saying everything to this woman, and also has a receipt. She said, if you doubt me, let me show you on my phone. I'm like, baby, open that phone and show all of us. Don't just show her, show all of us. You know? Because some of us Nigerian auntie, just because you have one useless man at home, you will not allow the rest of the young girls to have peace of mind. Just because you have a husband at home, you will not allow young girls to have peace of mind. You'll be putting every time a Nigerian auntie sees a young girl, is like, when are you getting married? When are you getting why are you? And also, not only when are you getting married, when somebody is married now, when a young girl is married and a Nigerian auntie sees that young girl, you'll be like, my dear, when are you giving us a baby? Do you know what the reason why she has not have given you a baby? Do you know what is the reason why she has not had a baby? We like to put our nose when it's not needed, when it does not, like, the only thing that I was saying in my mind on that day is like, yeah, now you should go home and learn how to respect yourself. Because assuming you left this young girl alone, nobody will know your secret. She will not air your dirty laundry outside. Now, at this point, right, she dragged the girl out of the house. She dragged the girl out of the house. Now, later on, the girl came back in, but I didn't see that Nigerian auntie again. I didn't see her. She did not come back to the house again. So, what is this? Why am I saying this thing? Why I'm saying this thing is that we, as a Nigerian auntie, me included, we need to learn how to mind our business. Leave the young girls alone to live their life. Not everybody cares about husband. Not everybody want to get married. Not everybody is centering men in their life. You know what? I am raising my girl, my daughter. I'm raising her to be absolutely selfish. I am raising her not to center anybody, not to center any man. If you're gonna marry my daughter, I'm so yeah, I'll be feeling very sorry for you, because I am not raising her the way my mother raised me. Oh, you must learn how to cook, you must do this, or a man will not do this. If you don't do this, a man will not do this. If you don't do this, your husband cannot do this. If you don't do that, no way. No, the freaking way. She is not gonna center men in her life. She's gonna put herself first. She's gonna go to school. She's gonna travel. She's gonna live her life. She's gonna do whatever she wants to do. And at the end of that, if she wants to get married, it's up to her to decide that. It's not up to me. And any Nigerian auntie that approaches my daughter with that kind of a manner, you have me to answer to. You will have me to answer to. In this house, whatever my son does, my daughter will do. If I ask Maeve to go and wash dishes, I'm also asking Karen to go and wash dishes. If I ask Maeve to hoover the house, I'm also asking Karen to hoover the house. So whatever I ask of this person, I will also ask of the other person, because you know what? All these things are life skills. They do not be, as I was saying, it doesn't belong to one person alone. It does not belong to one gender. It is a life skill. If they must learn how to do anything, every child in the house must learn how to do that thing at the same time. I am not going to tell my daughter to go and learn how to cook, and also my son, you're not learning how to cook. What kind of manner is that? I am not telling my daughter to go learn how to clean, and then I'm not going to teach my son to learn how to clean as well. So it is a life lesson. I am not teaching my daughter to center anybody in her life. This is her life. She's going to live it as she pleases. So if you're a Nigerian auntie and you're watching this video, learn how to mind your business, or your dirty laundry will be outside by fire by force. So that is the end of my story time. So I am done from Lidl. I am in a shop called Don't Stop because I am here to get our soaps, the kids soap, not my soap. I still have my soap, the kids soap, mouthwash, toothpaste, because in Lidl they don't carry all the other brands. Even if they have it, it's just a small amount. They usually have their own brands. They focus on their own brand instead of other brands. So I'm here to get some toothpaste, mouthwash, and some soap for the kids. Good morning, I'm good.
Of course. That's where your man says he brought his grandson.
Maybe.
Brilliant.
No, it wasn't. Is it? It wasn't.
So after Dawn Store, after buying the soap, the mouthwash, and the toothpaste, I am now at our local pharmacy because I want to get my medication, my thyroid medication. I feel like today is that kind of a day where you have to sort out everything in one day, kind of. And yeah, so I am sorting out everything I have to sort out today so that I can rest for the rest of the week, kind of. So this is much later in the afternoon or around in the evening, and this is after 3:30. Kieran has his dentist. I took him for a checkup at around Christmas time. Yeah, in Christmas, in December period, I took him for a checkup, and they recommended he needed some cleaning done. So he is now back for that cleaning. So he's getting some work done on his teeth today. So yeah, I am. Yeah, it has been one kind of a busy day for me, but yeah, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is.
He's shaking his leg.
So guys, we are done from the dentist, and this is where today's vlog is going to end. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you all on my next one. Thank you. Bye.